I'm dropping 90% of my partnerships. You know, so this is a different video. I'm gonna be flat up honest. This one's taken a lot of time thinking about it. And you know, for the last few years, generating content has put a real hindrance on enjoying fishing. And if you make content, please drop a comment and let me know your thoughts on this. But you know, I feel like the desire to catch fish on every trip and not catching certain amounts of fish are really destroying the quality of fishing that I'm having. And I don't know if that's because I put a standard up here. And this is just being open with you guys on the channel. Between the tournaments and that, I think it's really changed the enjoyment of fishing, right? It's almost like a job now. And for those of you that make content, chime in, but I was blessed with 2025. We just moved to South Carolina, and you know, I met a lot of people that showed me a lot of good areas, and we've been consistently on fish. But here, like today, you know, you guys are getting this video and not another one. This is a day that I was extremely confident coming to a spot. I caught a lot of fish. We caught 5 fish, but 1 bass, and it's not enough to generate a video. And in my head, I'm mad, but at the same time, it's gorgeous. It's 55 degrees. It's almost the end of December. It's almost Christmas. And I'm out here fishing, getting to enjoy the water. And in my head, the entire time, I'm stressed because I'm not generating a video out of this. You know, is that something wrong to say? I mean, look at this. You guys see, it's beautiful out here. But I think as content creators, as people that are trying to generate videos, the want to generate a good video with quality catching and knowledge and consistent engagement, it really does put a damper on just sitting and relaxing and enjoying fishing. Because I'm not gonna lie, it hasn't been enjoying lately. I love catching fish, I love fishing, but it's all so wrapped up in the art of making content. And hear me out. We're just sitting on my kayak right now, kind of venting, enjoying this. But I'm just getting the thoughts off my head because, you know, I'm sure there's others like you out there that are thinking the same thing right now. If you go out and you catch a lot of fish and you have the engagement and you edit it up all nice and you get 200 views, right? Like, you don't think the trip is wasted, but at the same time you do. At least that's my mindset right now. And I love being out here. I love showing you everything. I love fishing. I love just being on the water. But I really think the need to generate really good content has impacted how much I actually enjoy fishing. And we're ranting or rambling, but you know, we're closing out 2025 here. And I want to put this on the record and out there that going into 2026, we're going to change that mindset. So for those of you out there, you know, this is a really short video, but for those of you out there that are in the same position as me, drop a comment, tell me your thoughts, because I'm sure I'm not the only one. And, you know, we all get so wrapped up in getting the video and wanting to show you guys fish, right? Catch the big fish, we're out here multiple days this month smacking 15, 20 fish, and they're small. And, you know, it's the most fun. Oh, there's a lot of bait here, speaking of. Tons of bait. Wow, that's a lot of bait. We found the bait now, guys, at the end of the day. You know, coming out here is always fun, and we love sharing everything with you. But me personally, I think the mindset needs to flip. I really do. I think I put so much pressure on myself to show you guys as big a fish as I can. And I try to wrap my head around doing tournaments around fishing like this, around educational content, around kayak content, and it's just so much at once. When I do get to come out, my mindset is, all right, I'm gonna make a really good video out of this. and I just caught myself doing it while I even turned this camera on. I caught 5 fish on this trip, and every single one of them, I'm like, man, I'm not gonna have enough content to put out a long form video. Am I wrong for thinking this? Is this something other people think of? Or am I just getting in my own head thinking too much about it and I should just shut up and fish? Because I know a lot of people say that. I'm really, as somebody that is very active on socials, also while having a full-time career, which, by the way, I am not ready or wanting to give that up. I love my career. I love what I do. I want to balance it all. So unlike other creators that want to pursue fishing full-time, I want to do it as much as I can, but I love my job. I can say that, and I'm blessed for that. Not a lot of people can say they love what they do. I retired from the Army. I walked into a position that I'm doing a lot of stuff like I was in the military, talking, engaging with military members, and I'm not willing to give that up. Not for a financial standpoint, but just for a me standpoint. I am not done with my career yet to pursue this one. So 2026, y'all. If you watch to the end of this, it is short. It is a rant. Just sitting out here with y'all enjoying the water. We're gonna make a change. We need to make a mindset change. Fishing is fun, but I need to enjoy just fishing again. Because honestly, the reason I stopped YouTube in the first place was because of this exact thing. And I don't want to get in that position again where I just stop because it's not fun. We're not editing this one like crazy. It's going up like it is because this is from the heart. This is how I feel. And I'm sure there's others out there that feel the exact same. And maybe this is a platform we can all talk about it, set some goals, and change some mindsets together. At the end of the day, it's one big fishing community. And regardless of who gets the views and who doesn't, we all are doing this because we love the sport of fishing. We love the hobby. We want to teach. We want to educate. And I'm sure every creator goes through this at some point. This is the 3rd or 4th time now I've done it between my small business and between this account. So thank you guys for listening. And thank you guys for giving me the motivation to do it. You're the reason I do it. This isn't a hip, trendy, clickbaity video. This is Andrew Blair talking to his friends, his followers, to kind of give you the back end of how much some of us think about this and care about it. Because to me, it's almost an obsession, and I'll be flat out transparent. About a year and a half ago, it almost, cost me a relationship with my wife because of how much I obsessed. And, trying to manage the time with the kids, my wife, and fishing and generating content for you is always a battle. So if I don't talk to you guys before next year though, I hope you had a great 2025. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and you be safe. Going into 2026, we're going to keep the ball rolling. Another part of this too, that a lot of people, everybody's putting out their videos on their sponsorships and their partnerships. I've already set the wheel in motion. I'm dropping 90% of my partnerships. I've already sent out emails to companies thanking them for the opportunity. I think that decision comes from me just wanting to make the content I want to make, feeling stressed to generate content for everybody, not just myself. And I feel I can generate better content and put out better information to you guys if I'm not affiliated with a lot of brands. And maybe that's the wrong choice. But as I float here on this back creek right now, thinking about just hanging out, not really obligated to do anything but fish and talk to you, it's a choice that I know I'm going to be happier with. And granted, I love the opportunities I had in 2025. I really did. But I feel to lessen the load and to increase the fun, as I stare at some fish down here, it was school yellow perch, beautiful. I felt this was necessary. And so that's just a PSA. for everybody that knows me and who I work with. But as always, you know, I'm doing it because you guys engage and watch. And otherwise, I would just be out here fishing. We love entertaining, love making videos for you guys. And more importantly, thank you guys for listening. Everybody needs someone to talk to. And I consider a lot of y'all that engage and talk and that I've known for years that watch my videos and become friends with, I consider y'all family and friends. So, you know, I don't say these things out loud a lot, but there's a lot of stress behind it. And as boring of a video as this may be to some of you, me putting this on here is holding myself accountable for next year. And at the end of the day, sometimes people need to look back and watch themselves in the past to stay on the right path for the future.